Today is 25th of September. Market trade a bear bar down 16 point at 4273. Market have been making excessive low ever since making a new high. It is now testing this support here at 4274. Now I'd like to see a bounce from here. Breaking this support will be negative and we will see further downward move. Now this is the daily charts of Nasdaq after the run-up, now experiencing pullback, and this happens after the comments by Federal Reserve that the market is actually overvaluated. Of course, even without that comment, we do expect a pullback. If you notice that actually markets has been running up with increasing daylight. So this is perfectly normal. This is the daily charts of S&P 500. Similarly, we are experiencing pullback over the last two sessions. Again, this is perfectly normal. On the weekly charts, currently we see a doji. This is a sign of uncertainty and it's likely to actually pull back. Ten-year Treasury yield, we see some strengthening. Usually this is negative for the equity markets. We do have a resistance here at about 4.2 and it's not likely to actually break it. This is quite a significant resistance. This is charts of spot gold. After the run-up, right now experiencing a pullback. Again, nothing unexpected. But from the 1326 SMAs, the trend is actually fairly strong and remain intact. Let's turn our attention to the local market. First off, Centurion. Mentioned in the last few videos, the stock is already experiencing fatigue and we can see that it's not making any headway. In fact, the bet is off as mentioned in the last two videos because we see the very strong rejections of the high and the wide range reversal bar, and we see further downward move. Now today there will be a knee-jerk reactions after the listings of the Centurion's accommodation bids, and if you notice it was not able to close well. Again, this is negative. It is right now hovering just at the support level, so this is important to watch. If we don't bounce from here, it's likely to actually continue to move downwards. This is at 158. Now market right now is a bit weakened and we don't see much tractions. Many of the stock actually breakouts does not have follow through. Pen United. Again, if you notice over here, we have a very nice break, but there's no follow through and there's pullback. The only consolation is that in the pullback, the volume is actually quite low. So this may well start in a trading range. Notice the 1326 did not expand, it's converging. So it's losing momentums. So the last two sessions are actually very small bar. So it does show that it's quite listless. So it may well just trade sideways. So we see quite a number of stocks actually experiencing similar behavior. Likewise for Hong Leong Asia. This is a consolidation pattern. If you notice over here, very strong run-up, and of course the daylight is extremely huge, and we do expect retracement, and this is what we have seen, and the stock has been trading sideways. You'll probably take some time before you finish these consolidations, and eventually you'd like to see it take out the high here of 264. LHN. Again, if you notice, very nice consolidation breakout, very strong run up. Now, usually after this type of move, we do expect a shallow pullback, but right now we do see a very steep pullback and closing out the daylight. And today you trade a wide range reversal bar or increased volume. So this is generally not something positive. At best, it may trade sideways. Otherwise, we may have further downward move, and you have deep retracements. The bet will be off. OKP, a bit of uncertainty. This is a very nice consolidation breakout, but if you notice here we have a wide ring reversal bar on high volume, but managed to recover. And yesterday I said we do see a new high, but it was not able to close well. And today we see a bottoming tail on low volume. So again, you may just trade sideways. Would like to see eventually take out this high here of 122. CSE Global. Now experiencing pullback. This is a big dipper setup. 2-bar countback high here is at 75 cents. Ball stick. Very nice gap up followed by pullback. At this point in time here, it is a small dipper setup. Bar high here is 183. Namcheong. This stocks, the chart is a bit messy. Now here we have very nice run up, and unfortunately it had very well swing. So this is really part of a consolidation pattern. Currently trading below 1326 SMA. If you notice, the volume is actually quite low. So it may well just trade sideways, forming a base, and I'd like to see what happened after that. So I built one of the strongest stocks to date. So actually making high and right now experiencing pullback on slightly lower volume. This is a big dipper setup. Two-bar countback high is at 296. China Sansing. This is a slightly better chart patterns, but again you notice a very distinct patterns. There were lack of follow through. Here we have a breakout. If you notice, it didn't follow through. It pulled back on lower volume, very low volume. This is a small dipper setup. Bar high here is at 835. For Empire, this stock has very nice setup pattern. This is a very nice saucer and it's quite tight. Break out very nicely, followed by a very shallow pullback, which is positive, and it break out but didn't close well, followed by another pullback. If you notice during this pullback itself, we do see the rejection of high. So we like to observe what happens. If we can go sideways, trade small range bar, and we eventually look for the break of recent high here of 2674.